as somebody who grew up with people who cared about animal welfare, I grew up in the 60s, the 70s and the 80s. We've always cared about protecting animals and being against animal cruelty. I have just recently discovered that some of our most popular local shops are now selling halal meat, and I am sick. I am sick. Now, for those that don't know what halal meat is, you need to understand that it goes against anyone who cares about animal welfare. It is not even British food. It is an Islamic food, and it doesn't belong in our country. They believe in torturing animals before killing the animal. They don't abide by conventional means of humane culling of animals. I accidentally went and bought some a few weeks ago, and when I just read the label at the back and I discovered it was halal meat, I returned it to the shop and I got a refund. However, I saw some what appeared to be Chinese meals on the shelf. I assumed it was Chinese, but it's not. It was halal meat, and I've just microwaved it, and I am not going to eat it. It cost me £3 something in money, and I feel sick. I cannot eat it because I feel sick, because it's not my culture, it is not who I am, it's not what I was raised to believe. This is being sneaked on us. You have to read the label. Be very careful what you buy, because if you care about animals, you would not be buying halal meat, because when you buy that, you are actually supporting the cruelty that goes along hand in hand with how animals are killed and slaughtered. So I want to bring that to people's attention, especially people who are local, because I'm not going to buy any more food from that shop. I am disgusted, because there's no sign on the front door. There is no sign anywhere saying, "Caution, British shoppers, we sell halal meat." If my daughter knew about this, I think she'd be extremely upset, because she's always been talking to me about going vegan, going vegetarian, because she's so strong against the cruelty against animals, and most of us British are strongly against cruelty to animals. The halal slaughtering process, or I can't pronounce that, is meticulously outlined to ensure the humane treatment of animals. No, I don't believe that. That's not true. They say that the swift method involves a swift, precise cut to the animal's throat by a sharp blade. That is not true. I have seen so much about this to know that this is not true. And it's not even our God, it's Allah. I mean, I don't trust it. I can't trust it. it's not our food, it's Islamic food. I mean, what is going on? Who wrote this? I would like to know what your thoughts are. Let's look at Wikipedia. I mean, there were investigators that sneaked into factories where animals were being slaughtered and took surveillance footage of what they were actually doing, and it was not humane by any means. If it was, we would all know about it. But the fact that there's no sign saying halal meat proudly displayed on the front of the shop demonstrates that this is very what's the word? Sneaky, I think is the word. So I don't know. You tell me what you think, because I've heard all sorts of arguments. If you were hungry, you would eat it. But you know, there are people starving. I know, but there are also people who are strongly motivated against animal cruelty, and to actually support this goes against everything that makes us British. I mean, it's not even really. It's not even. I mean, look. This is what this is what it's about. We don't have the Quran in Britain, but it's not even our. You know, I just don't know what to say. Now, I can't even go there because I blocked the BBC. I blocked the BBC. Oh shit! I don't want to register nowhere. How comes that showing up? I thought I blocked it. Oh, there must be. Oh, it's secure. That's why. Here we go. You can go read it, but there are. Oh shit! I don't want to read it. Oh. Well, anyway, there are calls. There have been calls for clearer labelling of halal products in shops, restaurants, and takeaways. And campaigners are concerned. Obviously, we need to be. Permissible? Huh. That doesn't mean it's humane. See what it says there? You see, in this country, we stun animals before we actually slaughter them, so that they don't feel anything. Animals are meant to be stunned. Now, damn it. I didn't mean to close that window. I want to go back. So, I was talking to a friend the other day, and I told her that particular shop is now selling halal meat, and the first reaction came out of her mouth was, ugh. Because I know us British, we all feel like that. Most of us do. Now, the American Halal Foundation, what do they say? It's Islam, it's not British. You know, I'm just not going to buy food from there anymore because they're not labelling things properly. There should be a sign. They should have a special department just for people who are Muslim. But instead, everything's mixed up. You don't know what you're buying until you get home often, unless you read the labels. And it is very controversial. The Independent. That was in 2014. Halal slaughtered animals was conceived on the historical principle that it was one of the more humane methods available. Yet, now the RSPCA says that when compared to methods that involve stunning the animal beforehand, it can cause unnecessary suffering, pain and distress. There you have it. I mean, how would you feel if somebody slit your throat in the last moments of your life, being consciously aware that you're dying? Imagine that. And this is what the animals would feel. This is why we have the standard in the UK of stunning animals, basically making them unconscious so that they don't feel anything. And this is disgusting. How many other stores in Scarborough, and even in the UK, are selling halal meat? You've got to pay attention, read the label. It is very, very sad. Thanks for watching.